So, today we are going to be talking about someone who doesn't believe in a God. He doesn't believe in Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, Buddha,
The spirit.
Allah, Spirit, Allah, or the Jewish God. He does not have a religion like that. He is not even a Satanist. He's not even a Satanist. He doesn't believe in science. No.
Science.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't believe in any of that. You want to know what he believes in? He believes in a little twink with green hair who is known as Deku from My Hero Academia.
It's not even a good anime.
As he said, yes, I have not watched it, but what I've heard about it, their fandom is weird as fuck. I'm pretty sure somebody got arrested for trying to fuck a frog at a zoo.
They did. It's actually in the news.
Yeah.
Well,
Their
I'm
fandom
pretty
is
sure it's somewhere. It's somewhere. I forget.
yeah. Their fandom is weird, but I didn't think they go out of the way to make their own religion. That is what we are talking about today. Some idiot named Jay on TikTok has his own religion. I can't believe I'm saying has his own religion called Dekuism.
Of a little
Twink with green hair that kind of looks like mine, but more fluffy.
A green twink.
Not green.
That's basically what he is. He's a scrawny little green toothpick.
He's not green.
He is
white.
green. He is green.
His
hair is green. That means
yes.
he is green.
Okay, whatever. So,
green is green.
I will post pictures of his account. I will post pictures so you guys can watch these for yourself. But
it disgusts me.
I advise you, there's one video that you do not watch. It is pinned, and it's of Ava Chris Tyson. It's a slideshow of Ava Chris Tyson. And the sound for it isn't anything normal. It's a song. It's a song that repeats, "I'm gonna stick my dick in your butthole." I do not want to repeat that again, so remember that. Do not click that. But he has about 5 videos explaining, well, 4 videos explaining Dekuism. One of them is just making fun of Christianity.
Which I disrespect him a lot. I have more respect
for a piece of dirt.
I have more respect for Joe Graham and MGK than that little, wherever he looks like. Like I am going to go to his channel and I'm going to talk with him. I'm gonna have a very long talk with him.
I don't think they know who Joseph Graham is.
Good. They don't have that. That is a blessing on all of your parts.
Yeah. I'll make a video about who he's talking about later today, but let's get into this idiot. I will post pictures. I will post the name of his channel so you guys can see these for yourself. Sadly, if I have to suffer,
a disgusting excuse for being.
He's a waste of materials, and yes, as such.
He needs to be neutralized before he can infect the rest of this world.
Yes. He needs to be neutered, is what he is saying. So what he posts is videos explaining Dekuism and why you should join it. And this idiot really thinks that Dekuism, whatever he wants to call it, I'm just going to call it his religion or his imagination.
I'm an anti-Dekunist now.
Yeah, I'm an anti-Dekunist now as well. And what he says is it's better than Christianity. and like any other religion. Because you can talk to Deku on character AI.
You realize how dumb that sounds? Oh, look at
Character
me! I can talk to Deku on a freaking not social media.
an artificial intelligence application.
It was artificial. It was not.
Artificial, not actual. Is not.
It's not even intelligent.
It's
It's a
not
freaking
physical.
robot.
It is not physical.
It's a robot.
It is an imaginary robot that lives inside of your phone, or as you old people call it, your cellular device.
Your cellular device is ringing and it is vibrating.
And it is very annoying. Anyways, so this dude really. Oh, another reason. There's no physical proof at all that any of these are real. Have you ever heard of the Bible? I understand. You could think it's a bunch of gobbledygook because it's a fucking book. Understandable. But it's been around since 1800, 1600, 1700, all the way back.
Actually, it's been around for like
forever.
Almost, but not quite.
Yeah. Also, there is blood underneath a cross somewhere. The cross sound familiar?
And it has the blood of a
Jesus Christ.
It has the blood of a man that has a single mother. There is no father figure or even a man figure in the DNA, and they tested it, and there is no man in the DNA. It's just a mom who randomly just.
Sounds a lot like Jesus' life.
If you read the Bible correctly,
technically God impregnated Mary, but without physical contact.
Yeah, it's just one day, pop. Now you're this.
Now you're pregnant.
That would be a very weird power to have.
Yeah, just you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant.
You will now carry a child. Boom.
Yeah. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. Cause like, if then we wouldn't have Jesus, and we wouldn't really, and then we wouldn't really have the Bible. So we're glad that happened. There's the cross. There's the blood underneath the cross. The Bible. His robe. They found his robe. They found his sandals. They found his tomb, and they found his thorn crown. Did I?
Thorn crown. Yeah.
Did I mention the nails that was in his wrists and feet?
Yes.
Okay. They found those. They found all of that. And this idiot is sitting here like, there's no factual proof that he didn't. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. And then, this is the funniest part. He says, Deku loves you even if you're not a good person. He also says that Christianity and all other religions are too judgmental.
If they weren't judgmental, then you wouldn't know if you're a good person or not. Like, there has to be some punishment for like what you've done in your life, at least to an extent.
If you're bad, there has to be something done with you after you die.
Seriously, like, imagine if there was a dude. I'm not gonna like point fingers or anything. I'm not gonna tie it to a specific person. Like, if you killed millions and millions and millions and millions of people. Shut up, Jathan.
Who has a funny mustache and a curly sidebar.
Stop. I am not talking about I'm not talking about Charlie Chaplin. Okay.
The 40s Charlie Chaplin.
Okay. So we are not talking about him.
Here, I'm just gonna give you a simple version. If you're someone like Hitler, you need something to tell you that wasn't right. And I feel like if he was parented properly, that he wouldn't have ended up like that.
He was parented properly. It's just that like he had a messed up life. It wasn't parents.
Okay. But I feel like if some things didn't happen, that
If only they let him into art school, this wouldn't have happened.
yes, it, you need
Ooh.
you need like barriers to see if like what you did was right. But this idiot is like, oh, he loves you no matter what. You can just go into heaven. There's no hell.
Oh, if that's so true, how about you test that?
How about you test that? Is wild.
Let's see. Oh, you're mocking him. You're there was if you blasphemy is the final sin. Like that's the unforgivable sin. So
So
let,
suicide.
let's let's go ahead and test that theory. Let's find out if what you're saying is true, and maybe you can report back when you come back as like a cat or something.
There in his imaginary religion, he doesn't mention anything about rebirth. You can praise Deku forever, is what he said.
Who would ever want to praise a green twink?
A white twink with green hair is what he meant. But
So basically, you if you had green hair.
I'm not a
Please.
twink.
Sorry,
I am very not much a twink.
scrawny twink.
So
Why is it wet on the inside here? I'm not even breathing much. The mask.
you're not breathing much.
No, I'm not. I'm like holding my breath. I don't want to breathe.
So let's just
Breathing
move
is
on.
futile.
Move on. I feel like if you wanted to make your own religion, you'd have to set boundaries somewhere. Or just like when you die, you die.
You can't make a new one
You-
since of the fact that it wouldn't make sense if it was new.
I mean, scientism was created, and so was Satanism. Like, there's
Satan-
religions who's been here from the start, but then there's also ones that were made.
Ones that were made don't make sense. Like if they were made along the lines of things that were like that don't make sense at all, then it's probably not true. Like okay, so are you really gonna praise someone that another dude just animated into a show? Are you really gonna make a religion that makes them the uh like the god? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest here. When you want to make your own religion, you have to set boundaries somewhere. There are some things that you cannot do whatsoever. Like, there has to be something or a boundary to like make sure that they can follow the lines of that religion without having to worry that they did it wrong. Because there's some people who are like, oh, it feels wrong doing this, and I know you're probably gonna respond with something like, oh, if they don't want to do it, they don't have to. Well, if it's available, they're going to somewhat want to open up more to that, especially
That's
if it's something.
disgusting.
It is disgusting because eventually a little kid and his parents are gonna convert to your imaginary religion and say, "Oh, I can be a bad person all I want and not give a fuck." And go fucking punch an old lady in the face, rob a bank, shoot up a school, like do worse things down along the line. So, unless you want a kid, an innocent little kid who could have had a normal life, normal everything, could have been normal, who had a normal life, normal parents, and they weren't an asshole, you should probably rewrite your religion.
Or just erase it entirely. That would
Yeah.
have done this world a huge favor.
Well, we're almost out of time, so we could make a part 2 if you want. So, anyways, that's all we're gonna do for today. Hopefully, he listens to our advice. Bye.